By now, perhaps many of you have heard about the Anguish Handgun, but if you haven't, it's a secret weapon in Remnant 2, the Awakened King's DLC. It's a medium-range shotgun capable of charging its shot to fire a devastating explosive rod as well as ricochet bullets. Do note that if you die after completing the second step in this guide, you will lose all progress made towards earning the Anguish Handgun. So I recommend doing this on the easiest difficulty, setting it on Survivor to minimize your chances of dying and having to start from scratch. I also tested an interesting theory that I have that I'll go into detail later, that you can also help your friends get the weapon too. First, you want to start a fresh new campaign, as having an existing one prior to the DLC will not work. Play through it until you reach Root Earth. I recommend getting the Root as the starting biome, and at the Forgotten Prison, since running into it later in the game if you get the other Narude area can be tedious and is the path of least resistance. It's one of the easier questlines to complete involving Talratha, where you must find the Soul Spark on the overworld map. You're looking for a triangular shaped building that has a yellow orb glowing on the door. Once you get the Soul Spark, then make your way to the other side of the Forgotten Prison where Talratha is at, through the main big door here. I found the easiest was to try and fight him, so then you can keep proceeding forward with the story. Just continue following the exclamation marks till you hit Root Earth. From there, you should now roll Losum in adventure mode until you get the Ethereal Manor event, an injectable. If you're on PC, I highly recommend getting the Remnant Save Guardian by Razmata. Shoutouts to them, and using that to see whether or not you get the role, and look out for Dranception. If you're on console, best of luck to you, as there is no way to do this other than going through it yourself or joining someone with this injectable event. This event can only appear in any of the Losum dungeons that are on fire. Look for a large stone building beyond an open gate in the Butcher's Quarter, Cotton Kiln, Landmark District, and the Sunken Haunt. You will find an NPC Dran upstairs inside that building. When you approach him, you will be grabbed and transported to Ethereal Manor. When you reach the manor, you should then use the skull item Liquid Escape in your inventory to travel to the Consecrated Throne. Then make your way back to Ward 13. Do note that if you die beyond this point, you will lose all progress unless you play with others and they remain alive throughout the remainder of this. There is a chance from what I tested, and I'll explain later, but for now, continue. Talk to Dran in Ward 13 and he will be located here, in the far back area past the firing range. The Dran is standing by a flaming barrel. Then re-roll your adventure mode to the Red Throne in Yesha. Then make your way to the right where the path splits. Speak to him again here. Now you want to head back to the campaign and head to the labyrinth. Follow the path here and speak with the Dran.
It will end before it begins. Wake up! Wake up!
Then re-roll Narude in adventure mode for the Forgotten Prison. Play through it as before, as though you would be completing the quest for Talratha's story, where you must find the Soul Spark on the overworld map. You're looking for a triangular shaped building that has a yellow orb glowing on the door. Once you get the Soul Spark, then make your way to the other side of the Forgotten Prison where Talratha is at, through the main big door here. Speak with the Dran near there.
All will go dark before the light returns. Wake up! Wake up!
Now use the redstone and head back to the campaign for Root Earth the Ashen. Past the train yard, he will be found standing near the fence by that checkpoint. Talk to him once more.
You're almost there. Wake up! Wake up!
From there, you now want to re-roll in adventure mode for Marl's Parish as a starting area. Play through this as though you would be completing the Night Weaver's questline till you reach the Tormented Asylum. When you get there, immediately turn right, check and speak with the Dran, and he'll give you the Dran's dream.
Wake up!
If you have multiple people in your party, this item will only need to be consumed once by one of you for everyone to be teleported to an area where you can collect the occult vessel. For the rest that still have their Dran dreams, you can have other friends join up with you before you use it so they can acquire the weapon as well without having to go through all of this in order to acquire it. Then take this back to McCabe at Ward 13 for Anguish. Now, if you found this guide helpful at all, be sure to share and drop a like. It helps me out tremendously. Consider subscribing as well if you haven't, and as always, thanks for watching and take care.
Greetings and saturations, traveler. While I have you here, let me ask you a question. You ever give much thinking to dream? Let me tell you about this one here dream. It was in this here ward. And there was this man. I call him that, so I do. Then I now. I was in. I looked after that. I woke up back. You don't. Did you know? Ooh. Oh. Not much use. No. I got more important things to do. Like remembering these here stories and making stew. Well, it ain't my ward famous stew, but it'll do in a pinch. Anyways, what can I do